Hey folks, this is Shailesh Manjekar here at CloudFabrix. Very excited to be talking to you about our SAP Observability module, which we are releasing next week. So as you may be aware, we already made vSphere Observability module generally available at Cisco Live in June this year. We are releasing two more modules next week at the Cisco Partner Summit, namely SAP Observability and Campus Analytics. The focus for this particular session is SAP Observability, and I'll be sharing some slides and a demo to give you an overview of the use case and what's the problem this module particularly solves. So as you may be knowing, SAP landscapes are extremely complex, and this SAP Observability module is primarily targeted towards basis admins, also IT admins and VM admins. As you know, most of the SAP landscape run in a virtualized environment. So think of this as an extension of what we launched with the vSphere Observability module. It now also caters to enterprise applications like SAP. So on a high level, it breaks down operational silos to provide you visibility across the business context at SAP level, as well as applications and business processes, whether it be order to cash or procure to pay, all the way into the infrastructure, and be able to correlate infrastructure issues and business issues. It also provides you actionable insights. It contextualizes data, provide system interactions and interdependencies, and then finally provides you real-time visibility to improve SAP resiliency, right? As you know, SAP enterprise applications are extremely critical for any organization. So this particular solution is based on Cisco's AppD ABAP agent, which has been in production for quite some time. It's been battle tested. What we're doing essentially is we are taking metrics, logs, and events from the existing ABAP agent, and we are converting that into open telemetry with infrastructure, business analytics, and application context, and then ingesting it into the FSO platform to be visualized through the CNOW application. And this solution applies equally across bare metal SAP landscapes or virtualized infrastructure. When it is virtualized, you would want to use our vSphere module for added visibility into the virtualized layer as well. So this is how the visualization in the FSO platform would look like. You would see the SAP landscape with the related environments, systems with the different system IDs, the system instances, all the way into business transactions, as well as you would see the vSphere observability as well in the single pane of glass. So with that, I'm going to switch over to the actual live demo to showcase the solution. So with that, this is my tenant, which is running the SAP Observability, and it's connected to an active SAP landscape. So let's drill down and look at how this looks. So this is the SAP landscape, and I can click on the SAP landscape and look at the entire topology. And this is a big deal because many times large SAP landscapes or SAP shops tend to use spreadsheets and things like that to glean insights into their complex SAP landscape. Here we show you a well-connected view with the entity model on the left. So here you can see the landscapes, the associated environments, whether it is prod, dev, QA, sandboxes. You can see the systems associated with those environments and the related system IDs. You can see system instances. You can see business transactions. And this gives you the entire entity view in a single pane of glass. So coming back to the flow map, here you can see there are two landscapes here, lower and upper landscape, and you can drill down into the associated environments. You can look at it and see, hey, this is comprising of a QA environment, there is a development environment, there's a production environment, and so on. And you can look at the entire entity model associated with that as well. Following that, you can look at the systems themselves. And these are really the systems which are pertaining to each of those environments, right? So this is the QA system, and these are the systems associated with it, and each of them have their system ID, the SID associated with that, so you can track the context. You can also look at the database systems associated with each of the systems, and you can look at it and see that there are multiple databases, each of the associated SIDs. And this could be any of the databases. It could be a HANA, it could be Oracle, and so on and so forth. And then finally, you can look at, you can go back and then look at, hey, what are the system IDs or system instances associated with this? So you look at the system instances, you can see a number of system instances with the SID associated with that, and then the business transactions. And you can again drill down on the business transactions themselves. And this would typically correlate to a business process like an order to cash or procure to pay. And you can click on any of that business transactions. And this business transactions would be able to show you, hey, the associated telemetry, whether it is logs, what's the average response time for each of those transactions, and so on. You can even drill further down and look at the request for this particular business transactions, whether they are RFC calls, whether they are HTTP requests, and again, associated average response times, and so on. So it completely gives you the entire landscape details and being able to troubleshoot and do a root cause analysis. If you want to look at system instances one more time, I wanted to show you one particular system instance or database where you have a health rule violation. And you can click on it. And if you want to further drill down into the health rule, in this case, I'm not seeing any violations here, but let's go back and see if there are any violations. And let's look at one of the systems which is showing. And then you are able to drill down into, hey, let's look at this health violation, this particular health violation, and the violating metrics. And this is how you are able to troubleshoot all the way from a business transaction, all the way up to a business request to the infrastructure level. So with that, this concludes my demo. Hoping you are able to use this in your tenant, and looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.